I, in my experience, have changed the most over this album.
Everybody says that life just passes you by, in a heartbeat, in a blink, in an instant.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you think like there was any change for you making this album, and like what motivates you as an artist and how you look at the album creation process?
Yeah, I, in my experience, have changed the most over this album. I mean, in my life experiences, my last album came out before I got into the University of Southern California, USC. And so in that time that I have been making this album, I have learned so much more about production. I've learned so much more about myself. I've grown as a person. And sort of with those two things come just a natural growth in obviously practicing production more, feeling more confident in it, learning more, getting better in that sense. And then growing as a person comes with its own set of, more confidence in certain areas and more confidence with knowing the rules and breaking the rules and knowing what I'm comfortable with and also doing things that maybe I'm uncomfortable with, and more of a confidence and desire to experiment. So this album has so many different things that I have experimented with, from new production techniques to new ways of going about songwriting. Like when I started this album, I would write a song with lyrics and melody, and then I would go in to produce it and build the song around it. And that was kind of the only thing I knew how to do and the only thing I was comfortable with, so I never really wanted to stray from it. But after having so much experience now from, where I was then to where I am now I am more comfortable with having a song that's written and then sort of producing or building up an instrumentation to the song. And if I like where the instrumentation is going, then I'm not afraid now to change the lyrics or melody or things that I had already been married to at the time. I'm not afraid to change it up to better serve the song as a whole. And that's something that was really difficult for me to even think about doing at the time, because I was just scared of messing something up. And now I'm at a point where, if I do mess something up, it's much less of a big deal now. It's not like a life or death thing, and doesn't feel like that the same way it used to feel like that to me, where I had this pressure that everything just needs to work and everything needs to fall in its place. I'm now a little bit more forgiving in that aspect, and I think that's allowed my creation process to be way more flexible and, adapt to whatever the song is taking form to be.
It's so nasty that you